Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday, everyone. We've almost made it to the end of the week. We have almost made it. I'm so excited, guys. I can't, guys and girls. I know we have female viewers as well. Don't want to offend any of you. I am so excited for this weekend and these two games. I haven't been this excited probably since maybe like week one. Like that build up to week one of the NFL is always great. I'm pretty excited for these games. And man, I really think they have a chance to shock the world here. I haven't really seen anyone giving them a chance. I mean, Duke is the best team. I fully understand that, but I think Houston has a chance. I think they're going to be two great games. I'm really excited. Nathan, what's up? Yesterday was pretty good. If you watched the stream, we hit the Rangers at plus money on the money line. We hit the first 5 innings under in the Angels and Cardinals game. And then that game went crazy in the later half of that game. So thank God I ended up taking the first 5. So we won those two. We hit the parlay that was Dodgers and Padres at like plus 120. Shout out to Shohei for that walk-off home run winner for us there. And then we lost the Tigers. And then I also gave out Cubs yesterday as well, or at least we talked about it on stream, and they won 10-2. So really, it was like a 4-1, 5-1 day yesterday on the stream. Yeah, Tigers did screw us yesterday, Ryan. Would have liked to get that sweep in there. Would have been nice. Do you think Dak is done in Dallas? I don't. Oh, we're gonna talk about that for sure. What is the obsession with the Cowboys? Why do they have this obsession with like these clearly not good, but kind of like they keep getting the same style of like trading for the same style of guy. They traded for Trey Lance, and then now they traded for Joe Milton. What is the is this a hot take? I don't know. I didn't think it was a hot take. I'd rather have Cooper Rush be my backup quarterback than Joe Milton. I mean, I know Joe Milton has come in the preseason and done well, come in like week 18 of the NFL season and done well, but that's not real football. That's the type of situation where Joe Milton would excel. I don't really think he can read any defense to where he would be good in an actual NFL game. But Dak Prescott is the type of guy that misses games, or at least he has in recent seasons. So we're going to get probably a good look here at Joe Milton because it's pretty likely Dak Prescott's going to miss some games this year or next year. We'll probably see what Joe Milton can do in an actual NFL game that's not preseason or, week 18 is essentially the preseason unless you have to win to get in the playoffs, which is so rare. So I don't know. I'm not the biggest Joe Milton guy personally. I really didn't understand it. I'd rather have Cooper Rush. At least I know Cooper Rush can play as a backup. Like they've done fine with him. I mean, do you guys forget? Like literally 2 years ago, people were saying the Cowboys should have Cooper Rush instead of Dak Prescott. That was a take people had. Yeah, Ryan, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Also, I want to ask you guys, first and foremost for baseball today, I only took one bet, and it was the over 9 in this game. It's 2-0 in the first. I mean, I wouldn't jump in on this, but I'm just saying that's the only bet I took. I haven't taken anything for these 3 games later today. I'm going to have to find a home run pick from one of these 2 games, obviously, so I can make my video since we're trying to do a home run every day of the regular season. Max Muncy, I knew he was going to do something last night. He hit like a 2-run double. Just unfortunate it wasn't a home run. I should have just bet his total bases, to be honest with you, instead of trying to get cheeky with the home run, but I kind of had a feeling he was going to do something. My question, should we do a series on this stream, maybe like the week of the draft or the week before the draft? Maybe every stream will pick one team. Maybe we'll do like the top 10 teams that are picking in the draft. So the top 10 in the draft order. we'll pick one team every day and we'll get on the mock draft simulator and I will simulate what should be their draft or who they should take. I think we're going to do that. We can have some fun. We can do multiple simulations too. Like we can make some trades with some of them. I don't know. We can have some fun. So maybe like the week of the draft, we'll do that. Just an idea I had when I was driving earlier. It should be like Diamondbacks first 5 team total over 2.5. Yeah, I kind of like the over in that game in general, Mitchell. You could talk me in, especially after Zach Gallen, our guy, Mitchell, just shut the Yankees down last night. Looked like vintage Zach Gallen. I didn't know he had that in him. He looked so bad in spring, and he looked so bad in his first start. I did not know he had that start in him. I mean, he silenced the Yankees, who were red hot. That was a big time start for Gallen yesterday. So we're going to do some mock simulations over the next few weeks. I think we'll do the top 10 or maybe top 12 teams. We'll pick one team every stream and we'll simulate out a couple drafts for them, who they should take and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun. So look for that coming up. I don't know why is this the only draft odds I have? Just the number 3 pick. Yeah, interesting. All right. When you bring about the snakes hat, yeah, I might have to break that out, Mitchell. So as I've said a number of times on the stream, I'm in the process of moving. So all my stuff is packed away. And the reason that I was streaming at 1 today instead of 11, I actually had to go to the new spot and the internet guy had to come and the internet was jacked up. So he had to like run a whole new line and all this stuff. It took like an hour and a half, but that's where I was. It is the longest move ever, Mitchell, confirmed. But yeah, the internet guy just came today. I got that all fixed up, so I'm gonna be taking my computer over there now, and we'll be live from the new spot either Saturday night if I do an impromptu stream Saturday night for the Houston game. I will be in the new spot. If not, then Monday it will be the first stream in the new spot. One of the two. I may fire up if Houston like starts off the game hot. I might have to just fire up an impromptu stream. That could happen. But now that the internet got fixed, that was kind of the delay. We're good to go now. I can take my computer over there. Set everything up. I might do a tour as well. Maybe we'll do because I'm setting up a little. It's pretty cool. We might have to do like a tour or something. We'll see. Do you think the NBA is soft suspending? Yeah, I don't think they should have got suspended, but I mean, okay, I guess you can kind of look at it 2 ways, Guru. I don't think they should have got suspended, but at the same time, given the NBA's rules and stuff on that, I think they per the NBA's rules, they should have got suspended, I think. But I personally I don't think you should get suspended for that. I really don't care what these guys do. I mean, I guess you could make the case it doesn't set a good example for kids, but I don't know. I've always like looked at both sides of that argument because if I was a professional athlete, I think I would want to set a good example for kids and I would want kids to look up to me and stuff. Like I think that's how I would be, but I can also fully acknowledge that not every person feels that way and they shouldn't have to because if you're a professional athlete, you know, you technically are a role model for the kids, but you know, some of those guys, that's just not how they operate and they don't care. And that's fine. I mean, you're your own person. Like if you don't want to be a role model, that's not in the job title. Like he's just a professional basketball player. So if he doesn't view things in that way, you know, he's his own person and he can do that. So I've kind of looked at both sides of that. I don't really have a problem with it though. If anything, I think we should have less like policing on stuff like that because when these guys are like talking smack and getting teed up and stuff, I hate that. Like I would rather let them talk all the smack they want. That's more fun for me. I like when it gets chippy like that, but they've clearly set a precedent to try and stop that over the last few years, especially that specifically like what they were doing. I mean, I don't really care, but I think per the NBA's rules, they probably should have technically got suspended. Like Drake London, he got fined, when he did that to the crowd in that one game. So I don't know. Yeah, Mitchell, it's pretty sick. We have like I'm setting up this whole like kind of like video games, all sorts of stuff in there. It's pretty sick. But we're gonna be doing some more streams and stuff over the course of the summer with everything dying down when it's just baseball going on. You guys know I did a bunch of streams last year during the NBA Finals. I'll be bringing those back certainly, and then I might be streaming some more video games too. With this Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, I really want to pick one of those up. That Mario Kart looks crazy. You can play GameCube games on it, which is pretty sick. I mean, I have a GameCube, but it's going to look way better on the Switch 2. And there's a lot of GameCube games I think we could get after. So there might be some more video game streams coming too over the course of the summer before we get into once football season gets here. I really don't have time. Like it's full on kind of, football mode, but you do kind of sign up. Yeah, I agree, Guru. Like you kind of like just you automatically become one. But the counter argument I'm making is like, even though that happens, it's still not like a written part of it. And some guys like they just don't operate like that. Like I would like to think if I was in that position, I would be conscious of that and I would want to set a good example for kids, but not everyone's like that. And that, it's not everyone's their own person. You can do whatever you want, but I think there's just some people that just don't care about it. And, you can make your own assessments on that person, but I think some guys just don't care, to be honest. Yeah, Ryan, NFL Street was goated. I would there's no like online mode for that though. So I would have to have like my brother on stream or something we could get after that maybe. NFL Street was so fun, man. Even NBA Street. NBA Street Volume 2 is absolutely goated. Trying to think. That was kind of like Ryan, if you guys don't know, I kind of like grew up a Chargers fan. Because I love LaDainian Tomlinson. He's my favorite player of all time. That was like really what birthed my love for the Chargers was using the Chargers on NFL Street. With like they had like Sean Merriman on there on defense and LT. I think Chris Chambers might have been on there. Obviously, Antonio Gates, Kent State, like just completely goated. Man, I haven't played that in forever. I think I still have. I know I still have my GameCube because I just played it recently, but I would have to find that game somewhere. Hopefully, I don't have to buy it. I mean, that'd probably be the price of old video games is absolutely insane. All right. I mean, it's kind of a short stream today. We really don't have anything to talk about because there's no basketball tonight at college, and there's only like 3 baseball games, and the one bet I took already started. So kind of I don't know. Mitchell said he likes the first 5 team total over for the Diamondbacks. Let me see. I don't know if they have that on FanDuel, do they? I don't think they have that specific. I know they have it on like maybe DraftKings. I know I've seen it before because we've taken it. You could probably look at Diamondbacks team total itself over for the full game. Because if you're gonna bet on them to get 3 and 5 innings, I don't know. I would have to think about that a little bit. Need some legends, dude. Ryan, I want to go back and look at the rosters. I know like there was some loaded teams. I just know I always used. I think the Bengals were fun too. You said like Ocho Cinco. I'm trying to think of like who else I used. I'd have to go back and look at the rosters of that. I think the Dolphins with Ricky Williams were fun as well. But I know I pick Chargers every time, and my friends would always get mad. because I never let them use them. Home run pick. Yeah, I have not picked a home run pick yet. I'm gonna do a video. Obviously, that'll be out in a little bit here for the night games. It'll be from one of these two games. I can go ahead and guarantee you it's going to be from this game with the 10 total as opposed to the one with the 8 total. So it's probably going to be from one of these two teams. Although Nestor Cortez was serving up batting practice to the Yankees, so maybe it should be should be from the Reds. I don't know, but it's probably going to be from this game. Let's here. You know what? Let's take a look here. We'll do some early research. So if we look at Carlos Carrasco last year, where is he? Pull up his baseball savant here. He was pretty terrible last year. He didn't really pitch much last year, but when he did pitch, it looks like he only threw 40 pitches. At a 6.69 expected ERA, but the season before that, 5.64 ERA, 4.71 expected, 39% hard hit rate, under 20% strikeouts, 3.60 WOBA allowed, pretty bad. He threw. Oh wait, I'm looking at this year. Okay, so this was last year. So this year, 40 pitch sample size. He's thrown 33% sinkers, 27% sliders. That holds up with, I guess, kind of what we've seen. He actually threw way more just four-seam fastballs than he did sinkers last year. So that's interesting. We've definitely seen a little bit of a pitch mix change in that first outing for him this year. I don't know how sticky that will be. I guess we'll see as time goes on here. Immediately, I want to use Josh Naylor because I've been waiting for him. I've just been waiting for him to hit a home run. He's pretty good numbers against sinkers last year, like okay, and then fastball numbers were really good. He's a good fastball hitter. So he's kind of interesting. Let's check out Corbin Carroll. You know, he hit a home run the other day. Really good number. Good surface numbers last year against sinkers, but kind of bad underlying. Although 45% hard hit rate is pretty good. Let's look at the odds. I mean, obviously Gino's been on fire. Let's check Gurriel. Last year against fastballs, 41% hard hit rate. Better surface number than underlying. Sinkers, not looking good. Pass on him. Pavin Smith, take a look here. Last year, sinkers. Pavin Smith, wow. 396 expected batting average against sinkers last year, 50% hard hit rate, 357 actual batting average, 518 WOBA. Pretty decent sample size, around 90 pitches. Fastball numbers are good too. Pavin Smith may be the pick. It's probably between Smith and Josh Naylor. It's probably going to be between those two. Pavin Smith might be the play, though. Home run tonight. Pretty good odds, too. Plus 500. I'm interested. All right. Well, I'm going to go make the video. But you guys, if you're watching the stream, you got it first. Pavin Smith, home run tonight. That's the pick. Plus 500. I'm probably just going to bet his total bases as well. Plus 120. Interesting. I like it. Yeah. All right. Looks like it's Pavin Smith night for us here on the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, quicker stream today. Not much to talk about. I will be live at the normal time tomorrow, though, 11 a.m. No internet visits tomorrow. So I will fire up at 11 a.m. and we will do a full March Madness preview. I'm also posting a blog post later tonight of a preview of the games. So I'll retweet that whenever it's up. It'll be later tonight sometime. Full preview of the 2 games. We'll talk about them tomorrow, and we'll have a big Friday baseball slate to dive into as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck with your bets tonight, fantasy teams, DFS, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m.